Says, let's see. It says I'm live again. Let's see if it comes back or not. It should. Come back to my name. Go to my lives. Now it says it's an upcoming. And it says I'm here. Let's see if anybody comes on. I don't know why it froze. But there's always a way of getting around it. Just start over again. Hi, Lisa. Froze up and had to start over again. I don't know why. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. It's like, I don't know what happened there. We ever figure out technology, we got it made in the shade, right? Thank you all. Thank you all for joining back over here. Yeah, it's like, that's why it's good to have two different things running so you can tell if one's froze, but one's delayed. One's always delayed. I've tried, there's been a couple times it was fine. It went right through. So I'll press this up and then I can grab one of those borders up there and it better fit because it's right to their size. Yep, it's like you just never know what the internet's going to do. So the ones that left the room for a minute, they'll come back and say, "Ooh, who's here?" Or "Where'd she go?" Yep, Lisa joined us on this one. Because I don't remember Lisa's name being on the other one. So the notification went through. Yes, back again. It's like dropping things off. Things are sliding off my thing here. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I did think about just ending it for the day, but it's like, start it back up. Just start it back up. Hi, Nancy. Guess who Nancy came back? Or joined. And how's Nancy doing? No, it's like, did I press both? Yes. Now I have some trimming to do. Doing okay? Okay. I want everybody to be doing okay. You always miss all the good stuff. It's like, we're working on the Liberty box that Maureen got me. And it's like, I have all those pieces together up there on the wall. And just putting the border around. Okay, you're back. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what happened there. We're never going to know for sure. I know Laura's she's trying to get two quilts completed for her family. Okay. So I need one of those panels. Okay, Cheryl. See you on Thursday. It's always fun to have family in that. My family won't be here to pick up like Alani until about 7. That's when Alani gets picked up about. Unless my son comes and gets her. Last night, he was going to come get her. And then he called Alicia to say that he was picking her up. And she was just pulled in out front here. But she goes and gets Alan first. And then comes back up and gets Alani. Because otherwise she'll sleep the whole way. Down and back. And then it makes it for a hard night to get them back to sleep. Because the other night, Casey, he picked her up early. And he says before they got down to the train track in my town, she was sound asleep. She fell asleep in 5 blocks. So she was tired. Seeing if this all measures out. I have a 1/4 inch too much. It's a straight block. I can just trim it off. No one's going to know the difference. Okay, Kathy's back too. Okay. Means I know it's going to work. I could go take a couple little stitches in something. Decide before I get there. She had too much fun at Grandma's house. Yes. We're always going. Your littlest grand is 8 years old. My littlest grand is Mr. Austin. But the great grands are the fun part. Ew, she did a bigger the flower. Good job there, Laura. She sent me a picture of her backing. It's like she did actually a bigger stitch on her quilting. I'm proud of her for enlarging it. But I can't do anything free motion. I'm just the lost one. My brain goes out there in left field and stays in left field. Because I have a quilt that she did that she said she made it bigger. And it's like, I'm glad she made it bigger because that would have been teeny tiny. She micro quilts is what I would call it. Micro. And that quilt keeps me warm every night. Hi, Darlene. It's like, you done with your 70 little blocks yet? You've had enough time today. She had 21 yesterday. Last time I asked her. When there's lots of blocks, I love pestering people. Are you done yet? The only no sewing today, cleaning and organized. Ooh, you're getting serious. The only bad thing about not having Alan today, I don't get Panda Express for dinner. Because that's what Alicia was going to get me for watching Alan today. No Panda Express in my house. So I'm having manwiches. And then I'll container it down to where I can have like two today and tomorrow, and then put them up for a week. Yeah, isn't it, June? I don't get to have my. I can just see Diane or June's just a sobbing away. She feels so sorry for me. Deprived. I'm so deprived. It was sounding so good. I got my. Okay, Kathy's saying hello. Your last. I know that, June. Darlene is moving her sewing, her long arm, up to the main floor. And so she has to clean out one room to make room for the next. Whoa, that took off a lot. Yep. She's making room for her new long arm. The Moxie XL without computer. Without. She started out with a used one, so now she's upgrading to a new one. Her daughter's getting a new one also. So happy dances in that house. I'm going to have to fit the blocks on the next one. Because if they didn't line up on this one, they're not going to line up in the next one. And that's all due to my stitching. My 1/4 inch isn't their 1/4 inch. If I had the space, I would have had a longer bed than I got. But I don't have the space. So I'm stuck. But I have one. It's a little one, but it's what I want. I enjoy it. I thought you left me. I was, yes. I made the comment. I says, people are going to come back and say, where'd she go? I froze. I froze tighter than tight. Yeah. And when we come back, we found Lisa. And guess who, Nancy? So us getting lost brings back other friends. Because it's like, says we got 22 watching and 11 thumbs. I'm having dinner. Been starving trying to get that. Okay. Yes. It's like long arming the last quilt. I was doing so good. It's like got halfway through and then I had to take off. Had to go run and do something. And so that did, now it just did a flash of light of some sort. Oh, that one's too short. I need this one. When I get done here, I'm going to go start browning my stuff and make my manwich stuff. The storm is back up to a 5. Why couldn't it keep that low profile? Are they predicting yet about what time besides in the middle of the night? Okay, that's that one. I know it's hard to predict because it keeps changing its speed. Pick this up the other way. Too many friends and family in Florida. Yes, we got too many friends and family. I don't want it to keep picking up and down, up and down. But I think it's coming no matter what. Yep. Prayers to all in Florida. It's like I asked Casey if he heard from Nora, and he says, Alicia talks to her, but he says, I don't think they talk about the storm. 24 hours away? Okay. Which is 5:30. Yeah. Yeah, I watched the weather at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. this morning so I could get all the update. And then I watched it again at noon my time. Trying to keep up to date on it. We are hearing midnight on Wednesday. Ooh, that's not when you want it. But they say most things hit in the dark. I know I seen where some didn't get gas because they got there and there was none left. And then I've watched different ones where there's haven't got rid of the old debris, so you're gonna have flying debris. It's like it's just not right. And then to hear that there's another one coming on the 18th, that's just days away. When is it going to stop? The governor's bringing in more fuel. That's good. I would not want anybody left there that didn't ask to be left behind. And when I went and watched a weather storm report, they said there's this one coming in and then another. I think there's a little one and then another bigger one. I'm like, I said, I don't want to look at the future that far, but I guess I should. It's like, are they heading to, you want them to stay out in the ocean and just fizzle out? That's what I would rather see. But they go quite a ways inland, I know. I would always think that if they come inland, that they would fizzle out and disappear as soon as they hit something more solid, but nope, they just destroy it. But those winds can change their mind. I guarantee that. But I was like, I went, the only time that I ever was actually near a tornado was in Indiana. And I went looking for it because I'm a small town girl. It's dang warm water. Okay. And then it's like tornadoes are what temperature changes also. It's just they're more on land. It's just always pray for safety for everybody. A little trim on that one. This is the one that if it doesn't fit, I have to do some retrofitting. There have been tornado warnings today. Okay. No, he's not supposed to be double heading. Case string disappear. That string don't want to cut. Yeah, those high winds. Well, especially the way he broke off, it looked like he split on the one Doppler I watched. And I thought, what? Okay, upside down. There is a right and a wrong on these things. This one goes here. Best way to do it. Pin it. And then I know where it's at. And this one, pin it. Hi, Candace. Welcome back. I froze up and it disappeared. So I had to start over again. I'm glad you came back, though. So this one, I got to pin this one on a couple spots. And how's Candace doing? One neighbor had to drive around to see how the other neighbor was doing because of a strange car. I found a Hocus Pocus and a handbook for recently deceased notebooks on Amazon, and they are perfect replicas. I have blank pages. You're still playing with your flowers? I'm sorry. It's like, I have a problem coming up. I was going to take watching Ryan Hall on YouTube weather updates. He has been on for 6 hours so far. Oh no. I was going to take down my fence so I could put it up my flowers for out there where Bailey's digging. Then I was going to put it back over top of the bulbs. Well, that isn't going to work. They're taking the fence this weekend or next weekend. It's like, no. It's like, so I got to come up with next plan. Wait till November 17th and hope it hasn't froze yet. So I can get the bulbs back in the ground. But I got to come up with something. I don't know who I was watching earlier. Place at a time. And pin that one. So I know that's where I've been. Let's go to every other one for right now. It's like, how many do I have? No, it might not work. Just that one needle width resew, taking it in like a 16th of an inch at a time. It is amazing what a 16th of an inch does. Hi, Ellen. And how are you? I know I haven't been on lately. It's like trying to get all my stuff done around the house here. I know I've been missing some of the YouTubers. Question for Laura. How close are you to where they are predicting the storm to hit? I'm good. Just had a lot of noise today. Maintenance work? Okay. Yeah, they do that maintenance work just before winter. I don't know why. Not close. I am in the northeast Florida, 13 miles from the east coast. It shows it going across. You're going to get the high winds and freeze. Does rain come with it on your side there, Laura? I don't know. Does the storm bring rain? I know she had trees down around her on the last one. And this one looks like it's going from my Doppler more across rather than north. Surge flood, that's what it's called, surge flooding. I'm a small town girl. I don't know nothing about hurricanes because my TV's not on very often. Okay, it says I can do it. I can sew this one. I've purged it enough. Like, go up and go down. I always forget that. If we lose power, it will be out for a while because of all the linemen are in Georgia and North Carolina. Okay. And that's where it causes problems then. Don't open the freezer. Don't open the refrigerator. Don't open anything. Or have generators. Hi, kiddo. What's the kiddo doing today? You down bugging mama? That one needed to go that way. You just drawing? Okay. I'm getting your Stanley ready to go back. I gotta go get the pictures printed. Okay, dinner's ready. Gotta go, says Lisa. I'm thinking of YouTube video class. Did you forget I don't cook? Do you have nothing in your freezer? Gotta have something, right? Even I that don't cook a whole lot. Because I have Austin's freezers in my house. And Alani's pizzas in my freezer. My cupboard, it's got these little meals. Nothing in your freezer. Okay. And if you did have ice cream in their freezer, you could just eat it all. Be a good excuse. My favorite thing to do is cook with the crock pot while I sleep. That's how my grandson wanted to cook the other day. But that garlic that he had in that was so strong. Oh, water bottles. It's like, that's a good one. It's like, Laura knows that we're not afraid to cook. She had my son cook the steaks while we was in Florida. We had one meal in house. We might have had two. One when Laura was still there, and I think we had one more after. Alani would probably tell you that's how she cooks. It would be water bottles. That's like yesterday she wanted apple juice. They don't have any apple juice in the refrigerator, so I didn't know which brand to buy. Yes, Miss Ellen, we are all praying for minor everything. Too many friends out there. I always go to the wrong spot. My reverse on my machine's right here. And I'm always, when I'm going to go to reverse, I go to that spot. You think I might figure it out one of these days? Might. Okay, I'll hold this up. Go pick up that other piece. I thought of a YouTube idea, drawing my mom's friends' names in cursive. Oh, you could do that. You know cursive. That's even more. Because my grandson, he had to teach himself. He says, I'm learning cursive. And he says, write all the grocery list and anything I have to do. He says, write it in cursive. And then he would read it back to me. So if it was not understandable. Oh, mine's first? Okay. I know in art with Michaela, that was the first thing she had to do, was take a name, cursive, and make it fancy in her art class. When it was all done, it's like, where in the heck's our name? Can't wait to see it, kiddo. Okay, pin this one to this one, because that's what this one isn't moving. So I have a little gap I have to fill up. So here I go. That 1/16 of an inch. It's like, scares the gee whizzikers out of me every time that thing beeps. And it should be telling me who it is, but it's not. There's a spider in your room. If it's a big one, don't call me. I am not. Okay, Laura. Miss Ellen says, I'm in a rut. I still might have to move out. And if that's the case, I'll be camping somewhere just to get some rest. I have wooden stoves to cook with and 5 million thoughts running in your head. Yes. There's always a million thoughts running through your head. And is it moving out of the apartment that you're in? It's like, It's like there's getting to be more and more people homeless, and I don't know why. Okay. There's a gal that started a YouTube a while back when her housing was going. It's been interesting to watch some of the things. Like I said, as long as my house is standing, it's paid for. It might not be the Taj Mahal, but it's standing. It's a roof over my head. I can still afford the electricity. If I have to give up something, it'll be TV first. My internet will be last. And I will go down to the cheapest phone service out there. Or I'll find somebody else that needs another person on their phone line. I told my son that's what I would use him for. He's only got 4 on his right now. What's one more, right? No, I would go down to some other phone service. Oh, Laura, I can just come live with you? Okay. Craig might not like it, but you'd have somebody cooking. You'd have to put food in that refrigerator. Oh, that one's already up to snuff. Yeah, because my quilting supplies is getting less and less. So I wouldn't have much to pack there. But I would be the weirdo in Florida with the long sleeve shirts on. I would be. Yeah. Laura's my chosen sister. We have too much in common, and we had a blast together. It's like, went to the beach. She went and seen the sights I like to see. And I'm even happier. I got to see a manatee. That was pure luck that day. You're in long sleeves and tights right now? Okay. Is it cold? I was probably the only one in Florida that actually looked like a tourist in long sleeve shirts and jeans and tennis shoes. And I don't remember seeing too many. Yeah, Laura and I were both cold when we had the fans on and whatnot. Hi, Susan. My watch is telling me it's battery mode only. So no more messages coming across my phone. Gotta plug her in. It's like, that's the emptiest you guys have seen my design wall for a while, isn't it? There. So you can see the Hunter Star up there. That's not my North Star. We had Northern Lights showing last night again. And I didn't know anything about it, and I didn't go outside. I guess I gotta spend more time going outside. I truly don't like the idea of being homeless. It's like, yes, it is a terrible thought. But like I told my kids, if for some reason this house fell down or whatever, I'd live in my little house. And they go, well, it has no plumbing. I says, it won't be far from your house and I will have plumbing. I can put an outhouse out there, disguise it somehow so the government don't see it. Yes, prayers for Ellen too. We hope it doesn't happen. It's like when you did the hot spots around at the truck stop or wherever it was, when you did your couple of your YouTubes from their Wi-Fi. It's like that was awesome. I've had a couple back when I was with Kathy. I had from the sitting outside the library. But yeah, we don't want anybody to be homeless. It's like give me an extension cord to power my sewing machine. I'll have it. I'll make it. When we've had like my plumbing issues, I had to go over to the softball field to the outhouse. It's like there's always a way. For nighttime, I had a portable commode. I could still put stuff down my. Well, that was when my bathroom floor was gone. First time Laura put me on speed dial for the cops in my area if I needed help. It's nice to have friends that keep in contact with us. Been going to ask Laura. I keep forgetting to send her a text message. How'd Craig's interview go the other day? Do you get to take a break from bookkeeping? Okay, reverse is over here. Get my hand over there, ready for it. I should be doing dishes, but worn out from doing other stuff. It's like hardly, and the kids picked up their jump ropes and hula hoops and balls. Yep. Oh, you substituted. I have go bag. I have a hand crank radio, flashlight in case batteries run down. I have water purifying tablets. I've thought about getting that. The one that they show that everybody uses on the Appalachian Trail. Oh, okay. Thank you, Craig, for the update. I hope they give you a good offer. Yeah, watching the friends from Washington State here do the Appalachian Trail, and that water looked disgusting. It just looked disgusting when they poured it in that one bag and down into the next. It's like I loved watching the hiking of the trails, but every once in a while I had to turn my head because they was walking on some pretty steep edges. And it's like afraid of heights. Oh, I about threw up just watching them walk on the trail. The older kids and teachers were happy to see you again. Yeah. It's like since I quit my job, I've never looked back. I haven't regretted leaving. I'm happy with just the way it is. I'm very happy with just being retired. Gives me more time for me. And there's still not enough time. Hate to say that. There's still not enough time for me. My yard work isn't done yet. And my last slip in the mud has set me back. Too old to do face plants in the mud. And that I'm just overwhelmed with all these things I have to get done with the quilt. So I slowed that down. And then when Emily goes to work and I get Delaney, I'll be just sewing more at night in her naps. That's not work. That's total enjoyment. To listen to the little noises they make and look at their little hands and feet and toes and to say, they're mine. They're my great grandkids. It's like, but she wants to get the job that she can work from home. So she was trying to plan. It's just, she didn't get all the classes aren't all done yet. But she's hoping to find an at-home job so she can spend time like I did with my kids. I did not go to work until quite a ways into it. It's like, Courtney, not gone yet, Courtney. She thinks I'm gone. But I'm gonna pin this up on the wall so you can see what this looks like. It's like, there. Reach the button and say, I'm not there. Can't stand on it and pin it at the same time. It don't work. It's like, I was gonna say, if this is upside down after I thought I made it all. Okay, there's that. Now it needs a 5.5 inch border around the whole side outside. Gotta get up, put my glasses on to read what Miss Ellen wrote. No subbing the rest of this week and only one day next week. My home is in Mississippi still needs repairs from the last storm that caused flooding, Rita. And once I left, no more storm until now. Okay. And thank you, Mary Webb. It's like, that's the kit. I didn't do any changes, but it needs 5.5 inch border around the whole thing. Turn off her light so she's not so bright. But it's like, I have a 4-year-old being at my house in like 25 minutes or so. And it's like, I got to start cooking my dinner. I was going to make brownies today with her, but I'll save them for tomorrow. That way we have something else to do. I've only put off the brownies for how many weeks now? But I want to thank everybody for coming over and watching. Even take two. I'll change its title. I was trying to do it fast because when we get disconnected like that, we have to put in a whole new title, what we're doing, and then I go back later because I just write simple, fast things. Really nice sander. My Liberty box is in the project box with the fabrics I bought for it and packed up with the other kitted project. Yeah, it's like I have all my things. Trying to be careful with these glasses. Got to get us my other pair and tighten the thing. You like this? Oh, she's from Florida, my little featherweight. She's from Florida. I went there this spring for a graduation. That's where I got Miss Sarah Jane. So she's over here with better weather. You're always welcome, Terry. But yes, Sarah, she came named Sarah Jane. I kept her there. She has her little bit of wear, couple spots, but she still sews. Yep, she came from drier climate, yes. It's like if you only knew the history of where they started and where they've traveled. It's like we almost need to put states on underneath somehow. Or in their little black boxes. But I'll see everybody on Thursday. Because tomorrow I have a 1-year-old. And I am not coming on live with a 1-year-old. He is, his nickname is Tornado. So we'll see you guys on Thursday. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.